go, I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And Dak going to start out going to the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. The Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
First and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their own 17-yard line. Hal throwing on first down here. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Well, the play fake, and now here's Hal to throw it. Dorrance Armstrong in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Gibson.
And he'll take this out of the side of the end zone, and my goodness, that is going to be a safety.
So give 2 points to the defense. They were in hot pursuit there, and in the end, they force him out of bounds.
You just wondered how he was going to get out of this one, Brandon. We saw him painting himself into a corner, and finally has nowhere to go but out the side of the end zone.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Prescott from the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
He's going to look deep down the field, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the counter, Gibson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Third and long, here's Howell. And this one is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Taken right around the 44. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, Prescott. Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now here's Pollard. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his first touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Throw complete there. Rodgers. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Third and 1. Howell's going to throw it. Got an open man. Finds Gibson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Slings this deep for McLaurin. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 50 yards. And the Commanders get a bit closer. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball, let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
A first down throw for Prescott. And his throw here is incomplete. The Cowboys had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott on the left side. Gallup's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys are able to extend their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
First down.
shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Second down, Howell back to pass.
And this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Washington on 3rd down,
just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Back to the ground with Gibson.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a 1st down.
Got him in. It's Brown. No gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a 16-point deficit.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to air one out. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Prescott now. That's caught once again by Gallup.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. McCann's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Patterson going to bring this down to the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Faking the handoff. Howell slings this deep from McLaurin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Sly on for the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Makes the score Cowboys 26, Commanders 14.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw is Prescott. And they were looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Pass complete to Tolbert on the crossing route. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives him the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Pollard again. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 3rd down, Bishop. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards, the final tally.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give the receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Throwing, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington 16. A nice pickup of 17 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Play action now. Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. McCann now for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Cowboys have recovered. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
From just shy of midfield, Howell. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Howell. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Washington. De'Ami Brown, 56 yards. And the Commanders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, he'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
his second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. Washington on third down. They've hit it 50%. 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun on third down, Howell. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Fourth down, Howell, desperation time. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on fourth down. First down, Howell to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. Second and 10. Howell. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They're going to run the jet sweep on third down. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Fourth down, Howell. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Taken down at the 42. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Gonna run again here with Pollard. It's a room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by McCann, up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
From the 29, Powell. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Third and 1. Howell's going to throw it. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 71 yards. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Next to score, Cowboys 40, Commanders 35.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now a give here to Pollard. Room here to run. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work. The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts in the middle of the field. That should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Powell to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Howell. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. So here we go, 4th down. Howell. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Well, Prescott here to throw. He's got it. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
On 2nd and goal, Prescott. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Trying to run forward with Pollard, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Now throwing on 1st down here. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain of 14, 1st down Commanders. On 1st down, Howell. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. With one final shot. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not